MediaRealmers. Today we have Heather and Kelly and me, and we are going to be doing a challenge, a game, speed review challenge. We each have 20 seconds to give our opinion of a movie and to justify our opinion of this movie. Whoever has the most convincing justification wins a point. These are the overall opinions. X.
Don't watch this stupid movie! It stinks! V stands for view, so don't be confused.
Yeah, worth a viewing or two, maybe. Just don't waste your money.
Yeah.
Or green!
Awesome!
Buy it!
Awesome! Buy it! Buy, purchase! Amazing! Watch it! Watch it, please, because it is good.
At the beginning of each round, we will lift our paper designated in the category and explain ourselves. Keenan, our judge, is going to decide who explained themselves best.
Yeah.
So, it's all on her. Our fate, our destiny, and your entertainment. Here we go. Inside Out. Okay. Inside Out. It is it's character driven, but it's engaging anyway, and it's a lot of fun, lots of bright colors. It's funny, though it does have some, like I said, kind of emotionally driven. There's heart in this movie, centered around the emotions of this 12-year-old girl, or 11.
It actually, I'm going to cut the chase, it does not have a villain, which is actually kind of cool because even though that doesn't sound like it should be good, they made it good, and it's so suspenseful, and there are very emotional moments, and it gets you into the moment, and it's awesome yeah, it's just good, and you should watch it because it's worth it. Pixar, it continues its great storytelling. I was asking if what if this had feelings, what if that had feelings, what if feelings had feelings. I copied that a little bit. Also, it's very relatable. It lets you know the inside, what people feel like on the inside, and it's very funny. Everything's relatable because that's like just how it is as a person.
I'm gonna say that Kelly won.
Really?
And the reason I say that is because Kelly's review did one thing that Heather's and Meghan's did not. It made you want to see it because everyone wonders what does a movie like that does not have a villain but is worth purchasing. So kudos to Kelly.
Thank you.
The next movie is The Acted Jungle Book. Go.
Oh, I love this movie. Okay, we went to the theater and it was big screen and I loved it so much and I left amazed because it's so cool and they changed it from the animated one. It's a different spin. It's more epic and awesome effects. Like you can't, it's so awesome and it's just amazing and they got great actors.
Time's up.
Yeah, I said nothing during those seconds. Worth the purchase. Another well done Disney remake. The actors were amazing. The storyline was great. The songs fit in most of the time except for the giant monkey. He was a little gross, but still it was great. You should go see it. It makes sense why he stayed at the end. It makes sense because he's as young as he is. So.
I'm gonna say the same thing because it was epic, an epic style, epic proportion movie. It was adventurous. It was fun. It was completely different from the original Jungle Book that they made, but it was still really, really good. That was like really, really bad.
I honestly don't even know what to say because this is my take on it. None of you really gave me much. Do you realize how hard this is?
Just pick one, Keenan. I assure you I'll forgive you later.
I'm going to say Meghan.
I thought it was going to be Kelly because Kelly was going to be emotionally excited about it. She was like,
I'm basing it off of if I had never seen this movie, who would make me want to go see it? Kelly was good. It was emotionally charged, but it said nothing. Heather had a good review, but then she mentioned the songs fit all the time, most of the time, except for the time of the big ugly ape.
Oh, thank you, Mom. Thank you.
You're ready to tell Isaac later.
She basically said I had emotions, but I had no content. She said you had content.
She said you had
content, but you did make one little tiny fatal mistake.
Fantasia 2000.
I own this movie, so I have to say yes. It's so much better than the first one. You got funny moments. You got classic Disney with Donald and Mickey Mouse. The songs are better. They have great content in between songs, not just the songs. Emotional, it's great emotionally. Songs you recognize, great. animation to great music and great funny moments in it. Okay.
Go.
I didn't.
I was like,
I lose right there. I lose. It's a good movie to see every once in a while because it's fun and it's interesting and there are storylines within each one of the they have some storylines that are really funny, some that have a lot of heart.
Go.
It's worth a purchase because the Fantasia, actually the original one's not, because it had a lot of boring ones, but it did have the famous Mickey Mouse Sorcerer's one, which is in the new one, and the new one has things like Donald Duck and Noah, which is extremely interesting, and they have cool music, awesome, more storylines, awesome music. It's just awesome compared to the original one.
And Heather wins by a landslide.
Yes, funny.
I knew it.
Old Yeller, 1957.
I think I'm gonna have to give it this one. I'm sorry to say. Okay, so it is worth a viewing because, frankly, it is a classic. It does have its moments. It is fun. It is, overall, but still an animal movie. If you're that kind of person, go with this. If you're not, go with this.
Kelly, go.
I'm gonna have to say the same thing because it's the dog died at the end, so you have all your crying people, and I don't like crying at the end of a movie, but it is an old classic. It does have great actors and the engaging storyline till the very end where everything goes terrible. So it's worth the viewing because of that old classic goodness, but the end was just too sad for me to buy it and watch it more.
All right, Heather, go.
I almost gave it a red because of the fact that the dog died at the end. One of the problems, it was entertaining for the most part. It had a dog, and the dog is like, you love the dog, and you have the puppy, the kid brings the puppy, he's kind of mean to the kid who brought the puppy because Old Yeller died. I mean, the ending is just not that great.
I'm gonna say Kelly.
Yes!
And the reason I say Kelly, you all said very good valid things. You all had good information in it. I just felt like Kelly was a more balanced review. It was more, you guys all gave yellows.
Yeah, I was too negative.
Heather, if Heather stuck down a red, that would have seen more with it, because I felt like Heather was talking why she hated the movie while giving it a yellow. Wreck-It Ralph, go.
Okay, it is worth a purchase because it is. It's not my favorite style of movie, but it is practically perfect. It almost everything they try to do, they did. I thought that their big twist was a little too obvious. Not everyone agrees with me on that, so I don't like it as much as Frozen. But however, it is worth the viewing because it is practically perfect. It had a fun idea, and the characters were very good.
Heather, go.
I love this movie. I'm a fanatic. It is so creative. Getting it into the video games, the little train station is in the wires, everything, all the aspects are. It's very creative. It's very funny. A lot of heart for a very entertaining film. I don't think the twist was too obvious because I did not catch on. I was surprised. A lot of heart. A fun movie.
Go. Okay, I'm gonna say this too because it was a very well done movie. It was a lot of fun. The climax was big. They kept keeping things on that were like, how are they going to solve this? How are they going to solve this? There kept being something new, and then it was all solved. It was a happy ending. It was this, computer game setting, and especially if you're into that kind of thing, but even if you're not.
You guys make this hard.
Give your decision in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Heather.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought so.
What's that? I'm not sure surprised.
The Aristocats.
Here we go. This is my pick. I liked it. It was really funny that the Green Acres lady did the cat. She did a really good job. It was a great storyline. They traveled along. The sisters were great. Awesome movie. Get adopted. Get found and adopted. Awesome. Everything's awesome. Just watch it.
Wow. Okay. You scoot over a little bit.
That was
I'm falling out of camera.
Megan, go.
Oh. Yes. It is a fun story. It keeps moving. It doesn't get too slow. It has a villain, and it has it has a journey that actually is not boring to watch. An animal journey that is not boring to watch. How often do you see that? And it was funny. Go see it.
Kelly, go.
It was worth purchasing because it is a Disney classic. It has some of the faults that early Disney movies did, but it's definitely a classic. Every American child should watch every American classic. It's a classic. But it had funny parts, hilarious parts like the dogs. It's very funny, creative. The villain was good, smarter than most old Disney villains.
I'm gonna say Megan.
I knew it. I did so bad.
Lion King 1.5. Go.
Okay, I'm gonna give it this one. It is not what I would call an epic movie, but it is definitely worth seeing just because it is funny. You know, it's like a parody of the first one, kind of, without being a parody of the first one. So if you got a good sense of humor and...
Alright, Kelly, go.
It is worth watching once because it was grouped with all those terrible sequels of the old Disney era. It is the best, I think, maybe except for an Aladdin one. Out of all those sequels, it is funny, and the title 1.5. That's like a creative, funny title. And just for that, you should watch it. Timon and Pumbaa are there. It's just funny. It's not great. That's why I would never purchase it. But at least one, it deserves it.
Heather, go.
It is worth one viewing. I'm not sure if I would see it again, but it's worth one viewing because they kind of play some jokes on the first one. It is pretty funny. It doesn't have a whole lot of heart because it's a sequel. It wasn't a serious sequel. So, but it's worth one viewing. If you like Lion King, you'd like to see some jokes on it, that's the one you have.
I'm going to say Kelly. Kelly, Princess Diaries, go.
This is worth a purchase because it actually, I think it's very creative. It wasn't, I guess it's not the most creative idea, but they executed it in a great way. It's, there are unexpected twists and turns. It's very fun. The acting is excellent. I think the quality is very good. They have Julie Andrews, so I mean, come on. It was a great idea, and I like it.
Heather, go.
It's a great, I would purchase it. It's a great movie. It has heart. The moment when she has to decide, where she decides, and then she decides finally to go. It's awesome, and then as you know, has that moment where sometimes when riches get to you, but she turns it around. It's awesome. That moment at the end is great. You should watch it.
Megan, go.
Okay, I'm gonna say it's worth the purchase too. It took the sad old idea of I don't want to be a princess. When doesn't everyone want to be a princess? But they took that idea and they made it fun and they made it work. It was amusing. It had heart. The characters were well done, well acted, well written.
Megan won.
That one goes to Megan.
Megan won that one by landslide.
How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh yes, this is worth the purchase. It is awesome. You know, that's the normal little outcast thing, but it's the same idea. It's done with perfection though. It is an awesome movie. It has the heart. It has, the Toothless is just amazing. He's cute. He's adorable. You like Hiccup. You liked the girl. It is awesome.
Megan, go.
Okay. Epic, awesome. It was tremendous. The special effects were great. It did have a lot of heart. It had fun, it had adventure, it had those, you know, those deeper things that you can relate to wrapped in this awesome environment that nobody has ever lived in. It was still awesome. It was great.
Kelly, go.
How to Train Your Dragon took the old ideas of an outcast with the sympathetic pet, and they like transformed it. They made it seem new. They made it seem fresh and awesome. The characters are engaging and fun and very creative. The Dragons Vikings idea was very creative. And it took, even if you don't like those animal movies, it was awesome.
Oh, nobody look at Keenan? I'm such a nice person. I want to hold up my red X.
I've never held up a red X.
I almost held up my red X a couple of times.
I'm gonna give it to Kelly.
Really?
Cool. Treasure Planet. Megan, go.
That's my problem. I don't even know which one to give it, which means I might almost have to give it this one. It had some great character development. It is definitely worth watching. The captain and everything, there's a lot of really fun characters, but the animation was not the prettiest I've ever seen.
And I'm gonna give it, it's worth the viewing. I'm not sure if it's worth purchase. It's a Treasure Planet idea, Treasure Island. It was a good switch, and they did have a couple good characters, but their animation for one thing was very sad. I thought it moved. I did not like all the aspects of it. I thought Long John Silver could have been done way better than he was, even though he was so good. I thought the villains were weak.
Heather, go.
This movie is worth a purchase. They're mixing character design with animation, which is a sorry thing. This is an awesome movie. The captain and her first mate, they are great characters, great lines. Jim is a good character. A different Treasure Planet is like a sci-fi version of Treasure Island. It is a creative idea. It was well done. Watching the movie.
And Heather wins.
Yeah. She's more person.
Kelly, Wally.
It's worth a viewing. I'm not sure if it's worth the purchase. It probably is, but the problem is there's no talking. This is an impediment to the movie. I think it's a little boring at times. I mean, Wally's a great character. I think the cockroach is funny, but I think sometimes it gets a little boring. But overall, it was a good movie and definitely worth the viewing. And
Heather, go.
I want to turn this into a half green, half yellow one. It is a good movie, but as Kelly said, there is not much dialogue, but it does such a good job making you feel for a piece of machinery. The cockroach like joke is hilarious. It is awesome. You should go watch it. I would probably buy it.
Megan, go.
worth a viewing. It was fun and it had those, it did have heart. It was amazing. It was about robots, but it had heart. I don't know how they did it, but they did. Animation was superb. Problem was, in the words of BRYAN, it seems to be missing something, like maybe words, hour and a half, very little dialogue, hard on me. But worth viewing.
Heather wins.
Oh,
I thought she would.
Night at the Museum 2.
It's worth a view. I'm not sure it's really worth the purchase. Good idea. It was well done, good effects, good everything, but it was, Amelia Earhart was a little annoying. I got stressed over the mess of it, but it was still a good movie. I would go watch it. It'd be a good watch.
Megan, go.
okay, this was worth a viewing because it was funny, it was fun. It's a good movie if you just want to kick back after a hard day of work and enjoy yourself. Don't have to think too hard or feel too hard. So there is a purpose for that. But that's one of the reasons why it's only one. It's because it lacked an amount of depth. I think it lacked an amount of seriousness, and it's a little bit, the one character was a little abrasive, but it was funny. Go watch it.
Kelly, go.
Skip this stupid movie, okay? Let's just start out straight. He fell in love with a statue. All idea, stupid idea. You were stressed, not in a good way. Bad stress. You were tired, sick. I would never watch this movie again. Watch the first one. It was boring, had no heart, very little creativity, old ideas, trying to feed off the fame of the first. Skip.
Ooh. So this is what's hard. I think Megan and Kelly both described very well their stance. I want to bring Heather in as a third party. Is that allowed?
Consult.
Can I consult
Go ahead.
a
If
third
she's
party?
out of the running, consult. And we will,
Okay, we should pick Megan because the ties are going to do a tiebreaker, and I saw
Comments, people. I want to know how many of you know who BRYAN DERN is. If you know it, tell us about it in the comments. I seriously want to know.
You probably grew up like us.
Right, we're probably related.
I win.
Who is it? Who is it?
I'm gonna say Kelly. But I don't think it's a really hard one because both of you, Megan was very well balanced and very, everything a yellow should be. And Kelly was everything anyone could hope for what the red would be.
Say thumbs up for the judge. We're going to do the intro now.
Why? I might not have won. Bye, Judge.
Bye.
And the winner is Kelly. Kelly won. She did the best amount of reviews, even though I think I should have won every single one of them. Actually, that's not true. But here we are. There she is. Congratulate her. Give her emoji up. A high five if you can.
I just want to thank everyone who supported me through tough times. I know this person is just trying to undermine my career. Thank me for winning and being awesome because I won.
After that sickening speech,
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for joining us.
bye. Between takes, every video, if you have an outtake, Kelly has always gone like this.